Why you don't try make a multiplayer survival game? I'm not gonna spend months working on and releasing a game on Steam just because of a YouTube comment. Or you can't do that? So I might have ended up releasing a game on Steam because... First off, we make a new project in Unity, and as always, let's start off by adding G, which will be our player. Now, one of the things that makes survival games very fun is procedural world generation. This means the world will be randomly generated and different every time you play the game. So let's quickly make some procedural generation. And that's when Danny realized he's a dumb piece of shit and has no idea how to program procedural generation. But fortunately, we have actual smart people like Sebastian League, who has a great tutorial series on how to set up procedural generation. So we're gonna follow his tutorial series. And when I say follow, I mean roses are red, violets are blue, Control C, Control V. I took your code. Make sure to check out Sebastian's channel. He has some incredible videos that my tiny brain can't even begin to comprehend. So the first thing we do is use Perlin noise to make a noise map. The Perlin noise gives us values between 0 and 1, where 0 is completely white and 1 is completely black. But instead of using black and white, we can assign colors based on the random values, which will give us a really cool result. And just like that, we're done. Or not. So the final step is to turn this 2D plane into a 3D mesh, and we can now generate random worlds with different seeds. And by overlaying the noise with an offset map, we can turn it into islands. I set up a day and night cycle, added player movement, which I just copied from my game Carlson. Oh, Carlson is just a little game I'm working on. Currently the 17th most wishlisted game on Steam, so smash wishlist now, game. Now the island is currently looking pretty empty because it is completely empty. So I modeled a tree, and by using the same Perlin noise as the island, but with a different seed, we can now generate forests around the island. But this forest is looking kind of stiff, so let's add some wind to the trees. So some of the values were wrong, but I've fixed it now, and it's working much better. But currently the player model is just a B. So I made a new player model in Blender. But I didn't actually make a new player model, I just kind of used the one from my game Carlson. Oh, Carlson? It's just a little game I'm working on. So anyway, I got him into the game, and god damn, K is eye cold. He wants his forehead back. I also gave him some eyes, and good old B has now been replaced by Caveman. Perfection. Oh, now, most survival games have an inventory where you can store items, which doesn't really make sense. Like, where are the items being stored? You know what I'm saying? Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, this? Nah, it's just a workbench. So programming an inventory isn't too bad, and using the eye pointer interfaces, we can easily add event data to find mouse click on the inventory, a reference to descriptive information about an item, allowing us to easily pass it around through other... And just like that, we have a working inventory, which I definitely did not yoink from Block Game. I'm an honorable man. I would never... I also made an axe model and made it so you can equip and use items, which works perfectly. Which now works perfectly. The next important step is adding multiplayer. Now, adding multiplayer to a game is kind of like looking myself in the mirror. It's pretty painful. But I've made a few multiplayer games in the past, so I'm a bit of an expert.